from coming to 11th, 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Director Meteorologist Samantha Wessing, in for Eric while he's out west enjoying his trip.
That's for sure he is. I know we've seen a lot of pictures coming from him, and I like your summer outfit.
Now this morning I didn't feel like I came in with a hoodie and sweatpants on, but later today, I mean, with the sunshine, we're talking 80s all week long. I had to bring those summer vibes back. You know, it's going to be beautiful. Chilly though this morning. I think that's really the biggest thing to talk about is we're going to start the day in the 40s. And then we're going to get into the 70s.
Wow.
So really big temperature swing for today. Let's take a look at current temperatures. As you're heading out the door this morning, you can see across the board pretty much beginning in the low to mid 40s to start for today. So it feels rather chilly. That's the thing about this time of year is these overnights are getting so cold, but then we warm up so much throughout the day that it then starts to feel like summer as we have the day. So it's one of those things, what do I wear when I head out the door? Just have that jacket handy, and you'll be good. You won't need it by the afternoon. A little bit of fog well down to the south Otsego County scene. A little fog to begin for this morning. That'll clear out most places, though, starting mostly clear for their day. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Not much to talk about on there, and that's going to be the case, like we said, for the next couple of days. And if you're trying to plan your day for today, it speaks for itself right there. Lots of sunshine, beautiful weather on its way. Temperatures getting into the mid to upper 70s for our high. Have a look at what you can expect for the week ahead. That's coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. This morning, the U.S. is remembering the lives taken.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
We are going to take a look at your Munson commute cast for this Wednesday morning weather. Again, not going to play any type of factor in how you get to where you need to go for today. Traffic moving very nicely, just that normal flow out there for this Wednesday. Nothing really to get in the way, like I said, as far as weather goes. Not even dealing with too much in the way of fog to start our Wednesday. And you can see out there right now, just some clear skies. Slowly, people starting to wake up, starting to get their day started out here in downtown Utica. I know there are a couple of traffic alerts to pass along, but I don't want to steal Gary's thunder, as he'll get to those later on in the show. There's your commute forecast for today. Chilly to begin with, so definitely want to grab like a light jacket when you head out this morning. But by the afternoon, that will not be needed. Mostly sunny. Grab those sunglasses, have them handy. You're going to need them pretty much for the week ahead. Like I had, Gary has a couple traffic alerts to pass along, so I'll pass it over to him.
Samantha, thanks. Those two traffic alerts start today.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning. I'm going to try to make these forecasts as interesting as possible these next couple of days because there's not much to talk about. Lots of high pressure, lots of sunshine here in Central New York. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Live Nexus Center Cam. Dark skies out there for tonight, mostly clear as we begin our day. And like I said, a little bit chilly. Kind of interested to see how this sunrise turns out as we head throughout the morning. Like I said, chilly start today. Most places beginning in the 40s to start. A couple 50s out there. Westernville at 52. Otter Lake at 41. Lowville at 44. Down to our Southern Valley. You have a 30 on the map as well. 41 in Cooperstown though. 43 in Oneonta. And there's our cool spot. 39 in Hamilton. Let's take a look across the state, though. Everywhere beginning kind of chilly, especially look at Saranac Lake in the 30s. The difference is we're going to warm up so nicely as we head throughout the day. We're talking about getting into the mid to upper 70s. Now, the nice thing about this year is we're not really dealing with too much as far as humidity. So even though we're getting warmer, it's not going to feel like those sticky summer days that we get. We'll stay rather comfortable as we head throughout the day today. So that's what's going to be nice. It's going to feel great, but it's also not going to have that sticky feeling to it as you head outdoors. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Not much going on here. Same thing with that satellite feed. Clouds well down to the southern portion of the state. Clear skies. Look at that here. We're going to zoom out just a little bit more. Large area of high pressure in control. And as you can see, this high pressure, all the northeast, as you tell, down to our south as well, bringing us clear skies, bringing us lots of sunshine for the next couple of days. And as we take a look, you can see well down to my south, right there, tropical storm. Let's track it as we head throughout the day. You can see it's going to reach landfall about tomorrow, and then as we head into the central state by Friday. The thing is, this is not going to affect us at all. We're not even going to be seeing rain from this tropical storm as it looks to turn into a Category 1 hurricane as it hits landfall, and then it will actually die out in the Midwest. We're going to stay dry for the next couple of days as we head throughout the day on Wednesday. Mostly clear skies, couple clouds here and there, a little cloudier today than what we saw yesterday, but still plenty of sunshine. There's those temperatures back into the 70s for your evening. Mostly clear. Same situation for Thursday morning, starting out with clear skies and then lots of sunshine as we head into the daytime hours on Thursday. So again, for today, mid to upper 70s, mostly sunny skies out there for the majority of your day. Tonight, clear skies again. Another chilly evening, getting down into the low 50s as we head throughout the overnight hours. We'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. Not much to talk about here. Like I said, we're into the 80s all week long. Lots of sunshine ahead and just some gorgeous weather for us here in central New York.
There's a lot to talk about right there.
There is a lot to talk about.
It's wonderful.
That's all I'm going to keep saying. I'm just going to keep showing the same thing over and over again.
Samantha, thanks. The time right now is 5:21. Still ahead on Sunrise.
Sunrise continues.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Well, Samantha, in for Eric Gage, right?
That is correct. That is me all week long.
We're happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
And we're happy to bring this beautiful 7-day forecast that just keeps rolling along.
I did ask for that. I said, can we just make this week easy? I got a lot going on. And I mean, it doesn't get any easier weather-wise than this.
Yeah,
so,
nice.
Beautiful weather for today. Now, you might want the heat on in the morning, AC on by the afternoon. That's going to be the trend the next couple of days. Very chilly start to the morning here. Let's take a look outside. If you're heading out the door right now, you might want to grab that light jacket. Temperatures will begin in the 40s. We're talking the low 40s to start for this morning. So it was rather chilly outside this morning. A little crisp air out there. Feeling like fall in the morning. And then by the time we get to that afternoon, you're going to still think it's summer out there. So it certainly is a little bit of a shift in those temperatures between morning and evening. Not too much in the way of fog here. We're not going to be dealing with it this morning like we did yesterday, but we do have a little bit of fog down in the southern portion of Otsego County as well as Shenango County to start the morning. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Not much to show on there for the next couple of days. We're going to stay dry for the entire week ahead. And then trying to plan your day for the day today, it speaks for itself right there. Lots of sunshine and temperatures, like I said, getting into the mid to upper 70s. You think that feels warm for this time of year? We're talking 80s for the week ahead. So we have a lot of beautiful weather back on its way. Have a closer look at that forecast coming up. Back with you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. It may be the only face.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. We have some beautiful weather back in store. Just a bunch of nice days heading this way. So I really hope you can get out and enjoy them. And if you do, please feel free to send us some of those pictures. Let us see those sunrises, sunsets, different things that you're doing. This picture right here, as you can see, taken from the town of Lee. Really cool shot of a spider web right there. And how to submit your photos right there on the top of the banner. Like I said, not a lot going on here in the Weather Center as far as weather goes. So please, let us know what's going on in your world. Get us those pictures. I love to show them on air throughout these next couple of days. Temperature trend as we continue. Average time this year, we're looking at temperatures in the low 70s. Look at that week ahead. In the 80s starting on Thursday all the way through even until next week. Now our lows right around average for this time of year, but we're really going to be warming up as well. And then to talk about kind of, different record-setting things, 31 tornadoes confirmed in New York State for 2024. The National Weather Service in Buffalo surveyed 2 more yesterday, both of those EF zeros, but we're sitting at over 30 tornadoes for this season. So a record set right there. But full look at that forecast coming up. Back with you, Gary.
Samantha, the trailer for the movie The Christmas Letter has dropped. And even in the trailer,
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning and happy Wednesday, here to deliver another great forecast for the Mohawk Valley. We're talking summer-like feeling as you continue throughout the day. Not as you step out the door. we begin the day in the 40s. But as the day continues, it's starting to feel a little bit more like summer, then almost the start of fall. Let's take a look. Live Nexus Center, downtown Utica camera. Clear skies out there. You can tell, even though it's dark out there, that those are going to be clear skies as you start to wake up for this morning. I'm very excited to see how this sunrise will begin to transition as we head into the morning. Look at that, a couple chilly spots out there to start for our day today. And as you can see, 50s to begin in Westernville, 44 in Long Lake, 42 in Inlet. Take a look down the Southern Valley's 40s, 40 in Cooperstown, 41 in Oneonta. Across the state, though, Saranac Lake, look at that, that's a cool spot up there to the north, 35 degrees. A couple 30s as well in Hamilton, 39, 45 to start in Rome. So, as we head throughout the day, dew point is not going to play a factor. So, although we feel in the summertime that muggy feeling, we have sort of that sticky, muggy feeling, it's going to be comfortable all day. So, even though we're getting into the 80s, still going to feel very, very comfortable out there throughout the day. York for Better, Storm Tracker 2, live radar, dry on that radar. Going to be switching to the satellite feed. Clouds down to the south, but we're clear here. Large area of high pressure. That is what is in control for us for today. So high pressure down here, down to our south as well. And that's why you see all of the Northeast having clear skies, beautiful weather. And as I zoom out just a little bit more, I'm going to take a look. Tropical Storm Francine down there to our south. This is actually not going to impact us. As we look at the track, watch this. It heads right into the coast throughout the day today as a Category 1 hurricane. So still some damaging winds, rains, all that stuff. But it ends here in the Midwest. And it actually will die out there as well. As we have throughout the day on Wednesday, sunshine throughout the majority of the day. Some clouds here and there, so a little bit more in the way of clouds throughout the day, but lots of sunshine as we head into the evening. Mostly clear as we head overnight. And that's going to drip our temperatures back down into the 50s overnight. Sunshine to start on Thursday. And look at that, just another beautiful day ahead on Thursday. So for today, 70s, mid to upper 70s for the high. Mostly sunny skies throughout the majority of the day. Staying clear for the evening as we dip back down into the low 50s. Ending it with that 7-day forecast. Beautiful outside all week long. A lot of sun on the 7-day. And as you can see, it's going to continue right on into next week as well. We just have a very long stretch of beautiful weather as we head into the end of the week. And look at that, 80s for the next full week. So just great weather back on its way. More of News Channel 2 after the break.
News with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this hump day. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Director Meteorologist Samantha Wessing in for Eric Gage all week.
Nothing to complain about weather-wise this week.
No, not at all. Like I said, I was hoping for an easy week, and I really don't think it gets any easier than this. I mean, all week long. It's not even like we're predicting for later on a storm.
Nothing in the horizon.
Nothing in the horizon for even the next beyond this week. So it's looking very nice for a couple days on, but chilly to start. I think that's the biggest thing is that temperature shift between the morning and the afternoon. We're talking in the 40s right now. Let's take a look. If you're heading out the door this morning, light jacket might be necessary. It is in the 40s to start. 41 in Otter Lake, 42 in Westmoreland, 43 down in Cooperstown. So very, very chilly to begin with. Like I said, might want the heat on in the morning. By the afternoon, it can almost guarantee you'll have the AC on, or at least those windows open as temperatures are going to warm up nicely. That fog beginning to clear up down in Hamilton as well as that southern portion of Otsego County. Here, though, we're not dealing with any fog like we did yesterday. Visibility is just fine on those roadways for your Wednesday morning. Storm Tracker 2, Yorkville Battery live radar. Not much going on there, and won't be like that for the next couple of days. And there you go, planning your day out. Lots and lots of sunshine as you head throughout the day. A couple more clouds today than what we saw yesterday, but really not many at all. More in the way of wall-to-wall sunshine, and we're back into the mid to upper 70s by the afternoon. A full look at my forecast coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. We'll take a look at this morning's Munson Commute Cast for your drive to work or school for this morning. As you can see, the flow of traffic normal out there. Looks to be moving pretty quickly, so nothing to really deal with as far as that goes on your commute this morning. Should be pretty decent drive, and weather not going to play a factor as well. You can see more cars getting a little bit busier here in downtown Utica. People starting to wake up, heading to work. As you can see, we've got some clear skies out there to start, so it will be sunny throughout the day. We're not dealing with any fog like we saw yesterday, so that won't play a factor here. A little bit of fog, though, to start down in the southern portion of Otsego County, but here, clear skies to start. It should be a beautiful sunrise this morning. I'm waiting to see how that shapes up. But we're going to start the day chilly, and then by the afternoon, morning right on up with, like I said, lots of sunshine. Have those sunglasses handy. A couple of traffic alerts there are to pass along, but I'm going to leave that over to Gary to give those to you.
Samantha, thanks. 2 traffic alerts starting today. One in New Hartford.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. Beautiful weather again here in the Mohawk Valley. Talking lots of sunshine and those warmer temperatures as we head throughout the day. Let's start by looking at live Nexus Center downtown Utica camera right there. You can see the sun starting to come up. Another beautiful day in store. Chilly start though, so temperatures beginning on the cooler side. So definitely want to have jacket, a sweatshirt, something as you head out the door for this morning. Temperatures beginning in the 40s as we head throughout the morning hours, and then we will get into the 70s as we continue throughout the day. So we're looking at 44 in Louisville, 42 in Westmoreland, down in our Southern Valley. Look at that, a little bit chillier, lower 40s, 40 in Cooperstown. Looks like our coolest spot, 39 to start in Hamilton. Across the state, you see, especially here in central New York, on the chillier side, some places in the 30s, Saranac Lake right there, close to that freezing point, 34 degrees. Now humidity, not going to play a factor. Even though we're warming up, we're not going to be feeling that tropical, that humid feeling that we get during the summertime. We're going to be more comfortable. So although we're going to be in the upper 70s, approaching 80 for today, it's still going to be very comfortable outside. So great day to get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, not too much to talk about here on their satellite feed. Same situation, showing not too many clouds, clear skies, much of the cloud coverage down to our south. High pressure. Look at that northeast. Beautiful weather, dry weather, sunshine, all this high pressure. This is what's in control here, keeping us dry. And this is what the story is going to be for the next couple of days. Not many systems on its way, a nice ridge over us, bringing in some of that warmer air. But as we shift just a little bit out more, there's Tropical Storm Francine beginning to make landfall down in Louisiana. This will not impact us. As we take a look at the track of it, you can tell hits landfall today and goes into the Midwest by Friday, but this is where it will end and kind of die out, is in the Midwest. So we're not going to see anything as far as rain. Like sometimes we see that rain, we see the remnants of a tropical storm or hurricane. That will not be the case with this one. We stay dry right on into next week. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Clouds here and there throughout the day, so a little mix of sun and clouds, but we clear out as we head into the evening and overnight hours. Mostly clear as we start the day on Thursday and warming right on up into the mid-70s by the start of the afternoon on Thursday, with more in the way of sunshine. So for today, mid to upper 70s, mostly sunny out there tonight, back down into the low 50s, mostly clear. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast. Sunshine all week long, and then we start a nice long stretch of temperatures back into the 80s. Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Well, there's a brand new local option for those who need caregivers.
News with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Samantha Wessing, in for Eric all week long.
And I think I have that 7-day forecast ingrained in my brain. It's never been better.
It's memorized, I think.
Yeah.
I think you can't forget this one.
I can't.
We're going to screenshot it and then save it. We're going to frame it for life
It's unbelievable.
When people say that we don't have great weather here in Central New York, I'll say, do you remember that week that Gary and I were?
Yeah. September 2024.
We'll prove them wrong, but chilly start to the day. Definitely have a sweatshirt or something. I came in with a sweatshirt on this morning, but you won't need it by the afternoon. Let's take a look. If you're heading out the door today, 40s to start for this morning. So this feels a little more like late fall type weather right now with those low temperatures. But by the time we have throughout that day, going to start feeling more like summer. As we get back into the 70s, we're talking even 80s by tomorrow. So 43 in Westland, 41 in Otter Lake, 43 to start in Cooperstown. A little bit of fog still down in that southern portion of Otsego County. Here, though, not like yesterday. We won't be seeing any sort of fog, won't be delaying any of your travel for this morning. It'll be mostly clear as we head out today. And that Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery live radar clear out there as well. Not going to be seeing much activity on there. Maybe a couple clouds on the satellite feed, but that will be about it. We're going to see lots of sunshine as we head throughout the day today. And there you go, getting into the mid to upper 70s by the afternoon hour. So just some gorgeous weather. Like I said, feeling a lot more like summer than approaching the start of fall here. We'll have a look at that full forecast coming up. Back with you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. It may be the only.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. Like I said, not much going on here in the weather center as far as weather goes. We're talking sunshine, dry weather, warm temperatures, so just beautiful overall. So if you are heading out doing anything fun these next couple of days, please feel free to share your photos with us. You can see this one right here with spider webs. Kind of a cool shot right there. I don't think I could get this close. I'm hoping they zoomed in on this picture right here of a spider web out in the town of Lee. You can see on that banner how to submit your photos to us. Please get those and be more than happy to show them. There's such beautiful weather. I'm sure there's lots going on that you can share with us. Average high this time of year, we normally are in the low 70s. As you take a look, well above average. We're talking 80s all week long, well into next week as well. And then there it is, record-setting number of tornadoes here in New York State this past year. We had 2 more added, 2 EF0s. National Weather Service out in Buffalo surveyed those yesterday. So now we're sitting at 31 tornadoes for this season. More of my forecast will be coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. The trailer for the movie The Christmas Letter has dropped.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, a nice and quiet start to the day here in the Weather Center as we're going to be seeing sunshine and much warmer temperatures as we head throughout the day today. Let's take a look at that live Nexus Center downtown Utica camera. Catch that sunrise. This morning we've shifted our camera just so you can see how beautiful it is to start out there this morning. What a gorgeous view and a gorgeous day it's going to be as far as weather goes. Now, chilly start out there. We have 39 from Sean in Inlet, 46 from Mike in New Hartford. Starting the day pretty much in the 40s across the board. Down in our Southern Valley, Hamilton has gotten out of the 30s, finally in the low 40s. 40 for Cooperstown, but 39 right now in Oneonta. Across the state, getting into the 40s. Look at that sunshine, though. You can already see those sunny skies starting to come out. Still that cool spot, though, up there in Saranac Lake. Now, as far as humidity goes, even though we're warming up these next couple of days, talking getting back into the 80s, we're not going to feel that humidity like we do in the summertime. It'll be more on the comfortable, maybe slightly muggy side, but today, a comfortable feeling as we head throughout the day. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Not going to be talking much going on here. We'll switch this to the satellite feed. Clouds down to our south, but you saw on that New York State map, a lot of sunshine out there as we continue throughout the day. Now, high pressure, the big story for today. That's going to be in control of the entire Northeast, as you can tell. So it's bringing us sunshine, bringing us that gorgeous weather. Tropical Storm Francine down to our south, making landfall as a Category 1 hurricane. It looks like it will in Louisiana. And this is going to move throughout Louisiana into the Midwest. Will not affect us here. We're actually not going to be seeing anything from this. Now, as we head throughout the day today, mostly clear skies out there. A couple clouds, a little bit more than we saw the other days. And as we continue throughout the day, we'll see more in the way of clear skies throughout Thursday as well, and then into the morning hour. So lots of sunshine back on its way. Mostly sunny as we head throughout the day. Highs getting into the mid to upper 70s. Tonight, we're down into the low 50s, mostly clear. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Lots in the way of sunshine. Gorgeous weather out there for today. And look at that, temperatures right back into the 80s all week long. So much more beautiful weather on its way as we continue throughout this week. We'll have more of News Channel 2 after the break.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Happy Wednesday. What beautiful weather we're going to be seeing here in the Mohawk Valley as we head throughout the middle of the work week. We're talking sunshine and warmer temperatures than we've seen in these previous days, upper 70s for our high today. Let's take a look at what we're talking about. Sunshine and warmer for today. We'll have a little bit on the latest on Tropical Storm Francine, and then feeling more like summer than fall, like I said, today into the upper 70s, into the 80s by the end of this week. So as you can see, a chilly start to the day. We did begin in the 40s, low 50s, and as we head throughout the day, take a look at that temperature increase. Temperatures right there around the mid to upper 70s. Normally this time of year, we're in the low 70s, so we are well above average for this time of year, and that's going to just continue as we head throughout the week. I mean, take a look at these high temperatures as we head closer towards the weekend, even into next week. We're going to be getting into the 80s, so we're almost 10 degrees above what we should be this time of year. So just much warmer weather on its way. Rainfall outlook, this is not going to change for the next couple of days. We stay dry into next week as well. So a lot of sunshine, dry weather, not even too much in the way of cloud coverage. We're going to see that wall-to-wall sunshine, some blue skies. And I think we're in for some great sunrises and sunsets as we head throughout these next couple of days. That Clinton Tractor Mowcast, yeses across the board. Any sort of outdoor activities that you may have, whether it be just hanging out outside, going for a walk, getting some yard work done, it is going to be a great long stretch for all of that to happen. Like I said, it's going to be comfortable outside, temperatures feeling like summer, and lots of sunshine. So anything you need to do, don't cancel any plans. If anything, make those plans to head outside and enjoy these next couple of days. Now, we did have 2 more tornadoes confirmed, so now we're sitting at about 31 for this state for this year, which is a record-setting number for us because the National Weather Service out in Buffalo did survey 2 EF0s yesterday, so that made our total go up from 29 to 31 for the year this year. So record-setting number, like I said, right there. Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 radar, we are dry on there. Not much will be changing as we head throughout these next couple days. High pressure, the big playmakers that we're going to be seeing right here. What this does is bring in that beautiful weather, those clear skies, that sunshine. A ridge is sitting over us, allowing that warm air to move in as well, which is helping us to get into the 80s for the next couple of days. And these will be the playmakers as we continue throughout the next couple of days, right on into next week. Tropical Storm Francine down to the south, ready to hit the coast of Louisiana. It looks ahead as a Category 1 hurricane. This will not track towards us. This will actually not impact us at all, but we'll take a look as it hits inland. It will head into the Midwest around Friday, and that's when that storm system will begin to fizzle out. So normally we see the remnants of hurricanes here and there. We will actually not see anything when it comes to this, but they're still going to be experiencing some catastrophic winds as well as rain, so it's going to be damaging down to the coast of Louisiana. Like I said, it will fizzle out in the Midwest, so we will see nothing here. We're going to stay dry as we continue into the week, like I keep saying. We're going to see mostly cloudy, some clouds to begin with in the morning. A little bit more in the way of clouds today than we saw yesterday, but still sunshine throughout the day as we get into the evening hours. Mostly clear by Wednesday night as well as into the overnight. Temperatures dipping down into the 50s, as you can see, so it doesn't look as cool as we saw on Wednesday morning for Thursday, but still a little bit chilly out there to begin. And then as we head into the afternoon, more in the way of sunshine. And take a look at that. We're into the mid-70s already by the noon hour on Thursday, so just gorgeous weather into tomorrow. For today, highs in the mid-upper 70s, mostly sunny skies. Like I said, get outside, enjoy as much of this weather as you can before we eventually turn back into those more average temperatures. Lows tonight down around the low 50s, mostly clear as we head overnight tonight. And we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. Sunshine throughout the entire week, so we're not going to be talking too much as we head into the week as far as systems or rain or any of that goes. We are dry well into next week. Today looking to be the coolest day of the week ahead as we get into the mid to upper 70s. And then there you have it, a long stretch of temperatures back into the 80s. Going to feel a lot more like summer out there than the start of fall.
When a doctor looks at a patient,
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Happy Wednesday. What beautiful weather we're going to be seeing here in the Mohawk Valley as we head throughout the middle of the work week. We're talking sunshine and warmer temperatures than we've seen in these previous days, upper 70s for our high today. Let's take a look at what we're talking about. Sunshine and warmer for today. We'll have a little bit on the latest on Tropical Storm Francine, and then feeling more like summer than fall, like I said, today into the upper 70s, into the 80s. By the end of this week. So as you can see, a chilly start to the day. We did begin in the 40s, low 50s. And as we head throughout the day, take a look at that temperature increase. Temperatures right there around the mid to upper 70s. Normally this time of year, we're in the low 70s. So we are well above average for this time of year. And that's going to just continue as we head throughout the week. I mean, take a look at these high temperatures as we head closer towards the weekend, even into next week. We're going to be getting into the 80s, so we're almost 10 degrees above what we should be this time of year. So just much warmer weather on its way. Rainfall outlook, this is not going to change for the next couple of days. We stay dry into next week as well. So a lot of sunshine, dry weather, not even too much in the way of cloud coverage. We're going to see that wall-to-wall sunshine, some blue skies. And I think we're in for some great sunrises and sunsets as we head throughout these next couple of days. That Clinton Tractor MoCast, yeses across the board. Any sort of outdoor activities that you may have, whether it be just hanging out outside, going for a walk, getting some yard work done, it is going to be a great long stretch for all of that to happen. Like I said, it's going to be comfortable outside, temperatures feeling like summer, and lots of sunshine. So anything you need to do, don't cancel any plans. If anything, make those plans to head outside and enjoy these next couple of days. Now, we did have 2 more tornadoes confirmed, so now we're sitting at about 31 for this state for this year, which is a record-setting number for us because the National Weather Service out in Buffalo did survey 2 EF0s yesterday, so that made our total go up from 29 to 31 for the year this year. So record-setting number, like I said, right there. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 radar, we are dry on there. Not much will be changing as we head throughout these next couple days. High pressure, the big playmakers that we're going to be seeing right here. What this does is bring in that beautiful weather, those clear skies, that sunshine. A ridge is sitting over us, allowing that warm air to move in as well, which is helping us to get into the 80s for the next couple of days. And these will be the playmakers as we continue throughout the next couple of days, right on into next week. Tropical Storm Francine down to the south, ready to hit the coast of Louisiana. It looks ahead as a Category 1 hurricane. This will not track towards us. This will actually not impact us at all, but we'll take a look as it hits inland. It will head into the Midwest around Friday, and that's when that strong system will begin to fizzle out. So normally we see the remnants of hurricanes here and there. We will actually not see anything when it comes to this, but they're still going to be experiencing some catastrophic winds as well as rain, so it's going to be damaging down to the coast of Louisiana. Like I said, it will fizzle out in the Midwest, so we will see nothing here. We're going to stay dry as we continue into the week, like I keep saying. We're going to see mostly cloudy, some clouds to begin with in the morning. A little bit more in the way of clouds today than we saw yesterday, but still sunshine throughout the day as we get into the evening hours. Mostly clear by Wednesday night as well as into the overnight. Temperatures dipping down into the 50s, as you can see, so it doesn't look as cool as we saw on Wednesday morning for Thursday, but still a little bit chilly out there to begin. And then as we head into the afternoon, more in the way of sunshine. And take a look at that. We're into the mid-70s already by the noon hour on Thursday, so just gorgeous weather into tomorrow. For today, highs in the mid-upper 70s, mostly sunny skies. Like I said, get outside. Enjoy as much of this weather as you can before we eventually turn back into those more average temperatures. Lows tonight down around the low 50s, mostly clear as we head overnight tonight. And we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. Sunshine throughout the entire week, so we're not going to be talking too much as we head into the week as far as systems or rain or any of that goes. We are dry well into next week. Today looking to be the coolest day of the week ahead as we get into the mid to upper 70s. And then there you have it. A long stretch of temperatures back into the 80s, going to feel a lot more like summer out there than the start of fall.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Happy Wednesday. What beautiful weather we're going to be seeing here in the Mohawk Valley as we head throughout the middle of the work week. We're talking sunshine and warmer temperatures than we've seen in these previous days, upper 70s for our high today. Let's take a look at what we're talking about. Sunshine and warmer for today. We'll have a little bit on the latest on Tropical Storm Francine, and then feeling more like summer than fall, like I said, today into the upper 70s, into the 80s by the end of this week. So as you can see, a chilly start to the day. We did begin in the 40s, low 50s, and as we head throughout the day, take a look at that temperature increase. Temperatures right there around the mid to upper 70s. Normally this time of year, we're in the low 70s, so we are well above average for this time of year, and that's going to just continue as we head throughout the week. I mean, take a look at these high temperatures as we head closer towards the weekend, even into next week. We're going to be getting into the 80s, so we're almost 10 degrees above what we should be this time of year. So just much warmer weather on its way. Rainfall outlook, this is not going to change for the next couple of days. We stay dry into next week as well. So a lot of sunshine, dry weather, not even too much in the way of cloud coverage. We're going to see that wall-to-wall sunshine, some blue skies, and I think we're in for some great sunrises and sunsets as we head throughout these next couple of days. That Clinton Tractor Mowcast, yeses across the board. Any sort of outdoor activities that you may have, whether it be just hanging out outside, going for a walk, getting some yard work done, it is going to be a great long stretch for all of that to happen. Like I said, it's going to be comfortable outside, temperatures feeling like summer, and lots of sunshine. So anything you need to do, don't cancel any plans. If anything, make those plans to head outside and enjoy these next couple of days. Now, we did have 2 more tornadoes confirmed, so now we're sitting at about 31 for this state for this year, which is a record-setting number for us because the National Weather Service out in Buffalo did survey 2 EF0s yesterday, so that made our total go up from 29 to 31 for the year this year. So record-setting number, like I said, right there. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 radar, we are dry on there. Not much will be changing as we head throughout these next couple days. High pressure, the big playmakers that we're going to be seeing right here. What this does is bring in that beautiful weather, those clear skies, that sunshine. A ridge is sitting over us, allowing that warm air to move in as well, which is helping us to get into the 80s for the next couple of days. And these will be the playmakers as we continue throughout the next couple of days, right on into next week. Tropical Storm Francine down to the south, ready to hit the coast of Louisiana. It looks ahead as a Category 1 hurricane. This will not track towards us. This will actually not impact us at all, but we'll take a look as it hits inland. It will head into the Midwest around Friday, and that's when that storm system will begin to fizzle out. So normally we see the remnants of hurricanes here and there. We will actually not see anything when it comes to this, but they're still going to be experiencing some catastrophic winds as well as rain, so it's going to be damaging down to the coast of Louisiana. Like I said, it will fizzle out in the Midwest, so we will see nothing here. We're going to stay dry as we continue into the week, like I keep saying. We're going to see mostly cloudy, some clouds to begin with in the morning. A little bit more in the way of clouds today than we saw yesterday, but still sunshine throughout the day as we get into the evening hours. Mostly clear by Wednesday night as well as into the overnight. Temperatures dipping down into the 50s, as you can see, so it doesn't look as cool as we saw on Wednesday morning for Thursday, but still a little bit chilly out there to begin. And then as we head into the afternoon, more in the way of sunshine. And take a look at that. We're into the mid-70s already by the noon hour on Thursday, so just gorgeous weather into tomorrow. For today, highs in the mid-upper 70s, mostly sunny skies. Like I said, get outside, enjoy as much of this weather as you can before we eventually turn back into those more average temperatures. Lows tonight down around the low 50s, mostly clear as we head overnight tonight. And we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. Sunshine throughout the entire week, so we're not going to be talking too much as we head into the week as far as systems or rain or any of that goes. We are dry well into next week. Today looking to be the coolest day of the week ahead as we get into the mid to upper 70s. And then there you have it, a long stretch of temperatures back into the 80s. Going to feel a lot more like summer out there than the start of fall.
Come get
Joining us now, and Samantha, great weather, at least for all those ceremonies out there. No worries today at all.
No worries at all. We're looking at beautiful weather.
Yeah.
As we continue throughout the day. Just gorgeous sunshine. You can see the sky behind us. I do have the Oneonta Tower Cam to pull up as well. Just beautiful out there. Clear blue skies, quiet weather. We're going to be seeing this for a very long period of time, into next week at the very least. So hopefully anything that people have going on, you can get out and enjoy it. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, dry on that live radar right there. So what I'm going to be watching today is sunshine, warmer than what we're going to see. So last on the the latest on Francine, and feeling more like summer than fall. And as you can see, we head throughout that day into the mid to upper 70s, so a lot warmer than we've been seeing these past couple of days. And even our overnight temperatures not getting as low, will be in the 50s for the overnight tonight. I have a look at this beautiful weather, that full forecast coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Opening arguments are expected as early as the Saturday.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good afternoon and another beautiful day out here in the Mohawk Valley. Sunshine, blue skies. I mean, I'm going to let this live Nexus Center camera picture speak for itself. Look at that. Blue skies, beautiful day, quiet out there as well. Temperatures slowly beginning to warm up some areas, already getting into the 70s right now. This picture sent in from Terry Hawk. Beautiful shot of that morning dew from this morning. Like I said before, slow weather this week. We're talking sunshine, dry conditions. Get us those pictures and then we can show them on the air. Right there on the lower bars, how you can send them to us. Like I said, some places already getting into the 70s by the start of this afternoon. 60s though, pretty much across the board. We do have 70 in Westmoreland, 69 in Westernville, down to the Southern Valley. Sitting in the mid-60s, 66 for both Cooperstown and Oneonta, 70 up in Hamilton. Look at that across the board. Sunshine, a little bit more in the way of clouds out to our west, but pretty much all the sunshine having to deal with for today. Great weather out there. And along with that sunshine warming up, warmer temperatures for the week ahead, dew point isn't going to play too much of a factor. We're still going to feel rather comfortable outside. So what's going to be nice is we're going to be getting into the 80s, feeling that warmer weather, but we're not going to get that sticky feeling like we do in the middle of summer. So we're going to be able to get out and enjoy that summer type temperatures we're going to be seeing. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, not much to show on there, so we'll switch over to that satellite feed. And again, some clear skies on there too, so not a lot to talk about on the radar for the next couple of days, all due to high pressure in control of much of the Northeast, bringing us these dry conditions, bringing us beautiful weather for the next couple of days. Hurricane Francine down to our south, about ready to hit coast of Louisiana as a hurricane, Category 1 hurricane. Its path will lead into the Midwest by Friday. Here, we're not going to be seeing any sort of impact. It is around 90 miles per hour, so strong winds, rain, damage out that way, so keep them in our thoughts as that process will continue to push to the northeast, but we're not going to be seeing it here. We're going to stay dry for the next couple of days. Actually, like I said, all the way into next week. So as we head into the afternoon, clouds here and there, but too much in the way of sunshine. We're talking wall-to-wall sunshine by the evening, clear skies by the night, as well as into those overnight hours. Look at that start to Thursday morning, sunshine, and that dry weather again. And look at, we even get a little bit warmer. We're into the mid-70s by the afternoon on Thursday, approaching 80 for our high tomorrow. So even warmer as the week continues on. Mostly sunny today, highs into mid to upper 70s tonight, lows into the 50s, mostly clear. 7-day forecast. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Not changing much on there, just adding sunshine to each day is what I like to do. And then, like I said, we're right into the 80s as we head throughout the week.
Yeah, just take away the clouds.
Yeah, just a couple, but we need it makes it pretty, I think. Just not like overcast, just a couple here and there.
Yeah, again, we can't beat that 7-day forecast.
We cannot beat it.
Samantha, thanks. Coming up, reaction continues to come in. Joining us now, and thankfully, a perfect day here weather-wise here in our area for all the remembrance ceremonies going on, so nothing for them to worry about at all.
Nothing for them to worry about. It's actually the whole Northeast.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So for all over that's doing those remembrance, perfect day to be outside and to do that. So keep seeing a little wasp fly by. Did you?
Oh, I thought it was a bird.
No, I think it's a bee. I keep seeing it fly by on the tower cam right there. But beautiful weather here today. Blue skies, as you can see. There's the Oneonta tower cam right there. And I keep seeing this little wasp fly by. I was hoping it would land on the camera for us. But we'll continue. We can see just a gorgeous, quiet day outside for today. 66 down in Oneonta. Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery Live radar. Not much going on there. What we're going to be watching for today, sunshine, warmer weather for today. Latest on Francine, Hurricane Francine, and feeling more like summer than fall for much of this week. Like I said, temperatures getting into the 80s as this week continues on. For you to plan the rest of your day out, we're looking at sunshine for the remainder of the day today. Clear skies tonight. Luckily, temperatures won't dip down as low as we've been seeing them. Should get down into the 50s for those overnight hours. But just beautiful weather ahead. Have a full look at that forecast coming up. Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Hurricane Francine continues to...
Join Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
This on that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, as you can see.
Meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Severe weather all
Meteorologist Jill Reel.
The conditions in place right now. You can
Meteorologist Eric Gage. To get instant updates on floods, storms, and tornadoes. News Channel 2 Storm Tracker, tracking storms minute by minute to keep your family safe.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good afternoon. Sunshine, comfortable conditions out there. Another beautiful day here in the Mohawk Valley. And we're going to continue to see this throughout the next couple of days, even into next week as well. Let's take a look at that live Nexus Center downtown Utica camera. And I think these kind of pictures just speak for themselves. As you can see, blue skies, quiet conditions, gorgeous day out there for today. And we've been trying to follow Eric while he's out west. This is, according to his post, Yosemite he was at earlier on his, I think it's day 5 we're up to, could be day 4, but we're looking at that. And so we'll kind of follow him along as he is out west for this week, returning by next week. As we can see, right there, you can see temperatures in the 60s, 70s, 74 in Lowville, 71 in Westmoreland, down in the southern valleys. 60s to 70s right now, but we're going to warm up into the mid to upper 70s as we head throughout the day. As you can see, sunshine pretty much, especially to the eastern portion of the state. A little bit more cloudy out to our west, but still sunshine, dry conditions, and a gorgeous day across New York State. Dew point, number plays a big role in our summer temperatures. Not for now, though. Even though we're going to get into the 80s, we're not going to feel that humid tropical feeling that we usually feel during the summertime. It's going to be 80s, but it's going to be comfortable out there. So it's going to make it a lot easier to get outside, enjoy those activities, go for a walk, anything like that. We're not going to be feeling any of that humidity that we usually do for the summer. So it's going to be warm, but it's going to be nice. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Not much will go on here. Same thing as the satellite feed. You can see those mostly clear skies out there right now. High pressure taking its control, and that's for the entire northeast. So we're seeing that sunshine, dry conditions. This is going to be our big playmaker for the next couple of days, right on into next week as well. As far as Hurricane Francine goes, about to make landfall in Louisiana. It looks like sustained winds about 90 miles per hour. It does have that life-threatening storm surge with it. Also, hurricane force winds. Like I said, about to make landfall as a Category 1 hurricane. This will move up north into the Midwest area. It's not going to affect us here. It'll kind of come to an end in the Midwest, and then we're going to stay dry. So we're not going to see any of the remnants from Hurricane Francine. We're just going to be seeing sunshine, not as much clouds, blue skies, gorgeous weather up here in the northeast. As we can see, heading throughout the day on Wednesday, sunshine into the evening, clear skies into tonight. We dip back down into the 50s throughout the overnight hours. Sunshine to start on Thursday. Dry as well. We continue into Thursday afternoon. Take a look at that. Temperatures into the mid-70s by the start of the afternoon, approaching 80 by Thursday evening. So another beautiful day and clear skies across the board. Sunshine today, highs into the mid to upper 70s. Tonight we dip back down, low 50s, mostly clear. And there's that 7-day. Not much is changing on there, not much to track either. A lot of sunshine And like I said, we're back into the 80s through next week.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
I cannot get over this 7-day.
I can't, it just continues. It's like every time we add more sun.
Yeah. So the 7-day for each day, as you move it across, maybe it'll go for another week, right?
That would be amazing.
Samantha, thanks. Well, a Utica native is in a brand new movie called The Zombie.
Meteorologist Bill Curtis, carbon copy yesterday.
Yeah, beautiful day. It's going to continue to warm up. It's going to feel more like the middle of summer here as we head into the end of the week. We're tracking beautiful weather, a big area of high pressure in control. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I want to fly to the south here and show you what's happening right now. We've got the Hurricane Francine making landfall. The eye of this is making landfall right now, entering the center part of Louisiana. You can see a lot of heavy rain here. This system is not going to affect our local weather. Current temperature 76 degrees, sunshine, beautiful conditions. Will cool off tonight. We've got a couple of warm days ahead. We're also watching western wildfires. We could see some smoke return as we head into the start of the weekend. A lot of it looks to be higher up, so it shouldn't affect our air quality very much. But again, that is heading in our direction. Sunny skies this evening, temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. Enjoy this nice stretch of weather. We're going to take a look at how long it lasts, and it's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The Mohawk Valley Water Authority.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening, welcome back. We are tracking a beautiful stretch of weather, all thanks to a large dome of high pressure that is going to continue to drive our weather throughout the remainder of the week. Look at this beautiful sky. It's live looking downtown Utica. Temperature of 74 degrees. We start out in the mid-40s. We climbed into the 70s, so a little chilly in the morning, but very comfortable, if not warm at times in the afternoon. Again, we're looking at dry conditions on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Last night we were hoping to see the northern lights and it disappointed. We have another shot tomorrow night. We've got clear skies in place and we're expecting another piece of energy to come from the sun. So with solar storms it's tricky, but we just want to put that out there that there will be another opportunity to look for the northern lights. You're going to want to look to the north. We will keep you updated on this tomorrow. We'll see how things are trending, if this is looking better or worse. At least from the solar angle. I do think skies will be clear though, so I think it's worth at least checking up on this. Skies will be clear, but there will be a light haze that will be arriving over the next 24 hours. We have wildfire smoke, not just Canada, but western New York to blame this time, especially in Iowa. There's been big fires there, and with the winds carrying the current in from the west, it's expected to bring some smoke into our area. This looks to be high-level smoke, which means air quality at the surface will likely not get affected unless you're climbing a mountain. I don't think you're going to be able to tell that it's smoky out, aside from seeing that haze. And this could be around for a couple of days. Smoke forecasts are only about 48 hours out. Looks like it's going to be sticking around at least for the short term. Westmoreland, 79 degrees. Westerville, 77. Dollarville, 77. A warm day. Cooperstown, 73. Sherburne, 79. Big dome of high pressure in control of our weather. And that is going to be the case over the next several days. We're down into the 50s tonight. Clear skies tomorrow, sunshine. We'll notice that haze arrive from the west. And again, that's going to be some wildfire smoke. Should lead to a really nice sunset. Temperatures will be near 80 tomorrow. Clear skies tomorrow night. And then again, some haze on Friday, sunny skies. Temperatures climb into the low 80s. Francine, again, making landfall today, and will continue to move to the north and fall apart. Again, this is not expected to affect our local weather. Mostly clear tonight, low temperature of 51. A beautiful day tomorrow, warmer, a high of 80. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Really nice stretch of weather here. We're looking at sunny skies over the next 7 days. We're into the low to mid 80s, so very warm in the afternoon, but it's comfortable at night. We're down into the 50s. And we stay dry, no chance of rain here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which is, I feel like that's like unheard of around here.
Well, you would be the one to know. Bill, thank you.
Hurricane Francine strengthened overnight and is churning toward landfall right now.
Yeah, conditions are beginning to deteriorate across southern Louisiana. That's where we find reporter Ivan Rodriguez.
We're trying to prepare for it, but I don't think this one's going to be quite as bad for Lafayette.
Preparation and cautious optimism is how many living in the path of Hurricane Francine are facing the next several hours.
We're going to stay here. We've always been here, and we're not going to leave.
I got all the vehicles gassed up. We got some extra water. We got the propane bottles filled.
The Category 1 storm may not be considered a major hurricane, but forecasters say it will pack a powerful punch, threatening several areas along Louisiana's coastline with storm surge levels up to 10 feet.
The time to evacuate has now passed.
Various mandatory and voluntary evacuation orders had been in place since Tuesday, notably around the greater New Orleans area, which is outside of the levee protection system.
We are now no longer in the prepare for a hurricane. We are now in the respond for a hurricane.
In St. Mary's Parish, they closed massive floodgates to hold back potentially destructive storm surge from washing over homes and businesses downriver. Sandbag stations were also busy over the past 24 hours. These local high school students volunteering to help their neighbors.
The community's strong around here, all together, we're strong together.
A strong community that must now hunker down and ride Francine out.
Now is the time that we're going to stay off of the roadways, stay home, and stay put.
In Morgan City, Louisiana, I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
Coming up, Harbor Point development in the city of Utica.
Also tonight, new video shows the moment two planes collided on a taxiway at the nation's busiest airport, and pilot reaction. We go around America. Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good night for ice cream. If you're heading out, don't have to rush to eat it. It's going to be a nice warm night, but it is going to be very comfortable outside. Temperatures will be in the 70s, so take your time eating it. Looking at really nice weather here as we look ahead. Several days in a row with sunshine and warmer temperatures. We're going to make our way into the mid-80s as we head into the weekend, which is much warmer than average. Usually we're around 70 for this time of the year, so we're about 10 to as much as 15 degrees above average, at least during the day. At night, it does cool off. We'll be in the 50s throughout most of the weeknights. Temperatures, again, will stay this warm here as we continue along. Live look at the New Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is looking dry. We'll cool off this evening. We'll be in the 70s. Great evening to take the dog out for a walk. Tonight's featured dog, Rusty from Deerfield. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. We're tracking Hurricane Francine as it's making landfall right now. We're going to let you know where that's headed, and that's coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Tickets are really starting to move in the children's.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking a large area of high pressure that is bringing plenty of sunshine to our region. This is a live look in Oneonta, temperature of 72. Very pleasant conditions. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Zoom out and look to the south and west. And right now we are looking at the landfall of Hurricane Francine. Last measured wind speed at 100 miles an hour. You can see the eye wall making its way landward, and this is going to be moving to the north. This is not going to be affecting our local weather, but wow, a lot of heavy rain and strong winds in Louisiana right now as that storm continues to make its way into the coastline. Now, looking ahead, it's been very warm during the day, but it's been cool at night. It's that type of weather pattern we get in September. Might need the air conditioner in the afternoon time each of the next 7 days as temperatures climb above 80 degrees. But at night, we're down into the 50s. So if you can tolerate a couple of warm hours, the rest of the morning and evening and night look very comfortable here across the area. MoCast, pick your day. Looks like great weather over the next several days. Sunshine, a little bit of dew in the morning, but should be nice and dry in the afternoon. Our MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Skywatchers checking in. A warm day, very pleasant. Mike New Hartford 72, Barneveld 72, Cassville, Helen with 73 degrees, Jeff and Mohawk 73, Inlet 70, Old Forge 67, Westford 70, Worcester checking in with 74. Big area of high pressure driving our weather, and that's going to be the case for the next several days. Not much changes. We will be watching some wildfire smoke work in from the west tomorrow, but this is expected to be mainly in the higher levels, which means it doesn't affect the air quality, but it could give us some haze, especially tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, as well as Friday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Clear skies, overnight lows in the 50s, so it won't be quite as chilly as last night. A warm day tomorrow, beautiful, sunny. Temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Tomorrow night, the weather remains dry and clear. Overnight lows drop down into the 50s. On Friday, another beautiful day. High temperatures climb into the low 80s. Again, Francine making landfall now as a Category 2 storm with 100-mile-an-hour winds. It weakens tremendously over the next 24 hours. And with that high-pressure system in place, all of the cloud cover, rain, and any impacts of this system will stay out and well out of central New York. Mostly clear tonight, 51 for the overnight low. Sunshine, warmer tomorrow, a very pleasant day with a high temperature of 80. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Dry weather continues as we head throughout the end of the week into the weekend, early next week. Sunny skies, temperatures in the 80s during the day with overnight lows in the 50s. We'll be right back.
Forecast at 6. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Beautiful day today, lots of sunshine, warming up. Temperatures made it into the mid to upper 70s. We're looking at dry conditions on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I want to go to the south and west of us. Right now, Hurricane Francine is making landfall in Louisiana. Current winds at 100 miles an hour, so that's a Category 2 storm. This is moving north. This will not be impacting our local weather. Current temperature 74 degrees, sunny skies. Again, just a beautiful day today. It's going to be a very quiet stretch of weather ahead. Looking at comfortable conditions tonight. Beautiful day tomorrow. We are watching for wildfire smoke in the western U.S. that looks to impact our local weather, bringing us some hazy skies as we head into late tomorrow and Friday. This evening, beautiful day, beautiful evening. Temperatures in the 60s. We're tracking, again, that lovely weather here. I'll let you know how long it lasts, and it's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Testimony is underway in the double murder trial of a Jordanville man.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking a beautiful stretch of weather as high pressure remains in control. Let's take a live look in downtown Utica. Temperature of 73 degrees, comfortable. It's warm during the day and really comfortable at night. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, things look quiet across the area. It is going to stay that way. We have a chance of seeing the northern lights tomorrow night. A geomagnetic storm is expected to unfold. We had a chance of seeing these last night, but they didn't quite come out. Well, we have another chance here for Thursday night. There's expected to be clear skies in central New York, and we'll keep you posted on how this will be unfolding here. We'll have an update on this for you tomorrow. One thing we are watching, again, skies are expected to be clear, but with winds turning into the west, there's wildfire smoke from the western USA, mainly Idaho, that will likely make its way into central New York. The good news is that a lot of this looks to stay above ground level, which means it shouldn't have a major impact on air quality. However, I do expect to see skies turn hazy tomorrow evening. This smoke will likely stick around tomorrow night as well as Friday. Beyond that, we're just going to have to take things day by day because smoke is done in the short term. Again, a lot of this has to do with how the fires develop and how long they last. Skywatchers checking in. Temperatures in the 70s. Bob and Clinton 74, Whitesboro 75, Norway 70 degrees, Eric and Inlet with 70, Paynes Hollow 76, Carroll and Worcester with 74. Big area of high pressure continues to drive our weather. That will be the case for the next several days. It's also going to keep the remnants of Hurricane Francine away from our area. Tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows drop down into the 50s. They're not as chilly as last night. Last night we were in the mid-40s. It will be about 5 degrees warmer than that. And then about 3 to 4 degrees warmer tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures close to 80 degrees. Lots of sunshine. Some haze arrives tomorrow night, again with those wildfire smoke to the west. But we are looking at clear skies otherwise. Overnight lows drop down into the 50s. Beautiful day on Friday, lots of sunshine. Temperatures climb into the low 80s. Tonight, clear skies, a low of 51. Tomorrow, a beautiful day. Again, some haze arrives late. Otherwise, just a nice afternoon, plenty of sunshine, a high of 80. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. This stretch of sunshine continues through the weekend and into early next week. High temperatures in the low 80s, very warm during the day, but comfortable at night with overnight lows in the 50s. So this is going to continue, at least for now.
Bill, thank you.
Still to come on News Channel 2 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. It's a mess down in New Orleans right now.
Yeah, this is the current scene. This is the radar. Francine making landfall tonight as a Category 2 storm. So far, one of the biggest issues, the reason why you see all these different color boxes, there's a lot of flash flooding happening. In fact, this box indicates catastrophic flash flooding in New Orleans. So some pretty big and serious things happening in this area tonight. Francine is not going to affect our weather, though. We've got a big old area of high pressure, so we'll continue to follow that, but again, locally, this is not expected to be a weather maker. We are looking at dry weather, and it is clear. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Temperatures are cooling off this evening. We're at 59 degrees. It's not cooling off as quickly as the last couple of nights, and it won't be quite as chilly. Overnight lows tonight only drop into the low 50s. A warm stretch of weather ahead. We're in the low to mid 80s as we head into the weekend. The sunshine is expected to continue. Tonight, if your house is too warm, open up the windows, cool it off. Overnight lows drop to near 50. We're tracking some lovely weather as we head into the weekend. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, Hurricane Francine.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're taking a live look in downtown Utica. We have clear skies in place, a temperature of 60 degrees, and we are looking forward to a couple of nice days ahead. Tomorrow night, there's going to be the chance of the northern lights. I know we had a shot last night, didn't quite work out, but we have another chance of seeing this tomorrow night. We'll keep you posted on how the next geomagnetic storm comes together. We have clear skies expected, so fingers crossed for this. One thing we are going to be tracking over the next couple of days, even though it's a quiet weather pattern, we've got high pressure in control and generally sunny skies, we do have to watch the wildfire smoke. There's a lot of fires that have developed in Idaho for the past several weeks. It's generally stayed out of central New York, but the jet stream is starting to push some of this in our area, and I think we'll start to see some of this high-level smoke develop as we get into tomorrow. It's mainly going to mean faded sunshine. A lot of this smoke shouldn't make it to ground level, which means the air quality will not be significantly impacted. We will keep an eye on this in case anything does change, but right now it looks like the smoke will just create some faded sunshine, some hazy skies over the next couple of days. The air conditioner, well, it might come in handy, at least in the afternoon time. It is going to be pretty warm here. Temperatures will be in the low 80s here over the next several days. And again, it's short-lived this time of the year. It gets warm during the day, but only for really a couple of hours. MoCast, pick your day. Any day looks good. The weather looks dry. And again, it's all thanks to high pressure and control of our weather. This system will be in place here for the next several days. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 50s. Clear skies, light winds. Beautiful day tomorrow, lots of sunshine, and we warm up quickly with high temperatures close to 80 degrees. We'll notice some wildfire smoke start to drift in from the west tomorrow evening, again causing hazy skies, but it looks dry. Tomorrow night, overnight lows drop down into the low 50s. Friday, rinse and repeat, sunshine, temperatures climb into the low 80s. Again, beautiful day expected. Hurricane Francine is going to go due north and weaken, and it is not going to play a role in our weather whatsoever, all thanks to that area of high pressure. Mostly clear tonight, 51 for the overnight low. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and warmer with high temperatures close to 80. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Plenty of sunshine ahead. This looks to last into the weekend as well as early next week. It's very warm during the day. Temperatures are about 10 degrees above average. But at night, it's comfortable. You can open up the windows, cool off the house. If you plan it right, if you can open up the windows, cool off the house, and then shut the windows in the morning, you might not need the air conditioner. Yeah.
I believe you. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, A moving 9/11. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. A little closer look at the radar. This is not Katrina, but it's still a destructive storm.
Yeah, and right now there's all kinds of flash flood warnings, even catastrophic flash flood warnings that are being issued in the New Orleans area. So flooding is a big deal tonight. Of course, there's still some wind with Francine. This is going to be moving to the north, not affecting our weather in any which way.
Good to know.
Good news for us, unfortunately, not good news for folks down here. We are going to continue to enjoy high pressure and quiet weather locally. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is dry, it is clear, temperature of 57 degrees. We are cooling off, not quite as quickly as last night. At this time last night we were in the 40s, so it won't get quite that cold tonight. We're looking at warmer weather ahead. Temperatures climbing to the 80s throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend. That's about 10 degrees above average, and that will be the case here as we head into early next week as well. Tonight, if you want to cool off the house, you can open up the windows and air out the house. Overnight lows fall down to about 50 degrees. We've got to look at how long this nice weather lasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, Justin Timberlake.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We're taking a live look in downtown Utica. Clear skies, 58 degrees. It is cooling off. Not going to be as chilly as last night. We'll be in the 50s for most areas as opposed to the low to mid 40s. Clear skies tonight, clear skies tomorrow night. We actually have a chance of seeing the northern lights tomorrow. There's a geomagnetic storm that's expected, and if it goes as planned, we would be in parts of the country that would be able to see that. The timing of this looks to be after sunset and before midnight. Again, this is for tomorrow night. We'll keep you posted on the developments of this. Again, when it comes to northern lights, solar energy, and trying to predict these things, it's pretty tough. We had a chance last night and it didn't pan out, but we're hoping that things will, our luck will change going forward. Looking at the weather patterns, the jet stream is expected to turn into the west, and while the weather looks dry and sunny, it does favor wildfire smoke from the western U.S., specifically Idaho. There's been some pretty big fires there. The winds will likely carry some of that smoke into our area as we head into Thursday. Now, the good news is that the smoke looks to be in the higher part of the atmosphere. It doesn't look to be affecting conditions at the surface, so the air quality will likely not change too much unless you're climbing a mountain. It should be pretty, the air should be pretty clean at the surface, but this is going to create some haze. Skies will become faded. Should lead to a really nice sunset here on Thursday. And then looking ahead, this smoke is likely to hang around heading into Friday. Might need the air conditioner during the day over the next several days. Temperatures will be in the 80s. Or better yet, you could just let the Mother Nature cool things off at night. Clinton Tractor supplying our MoCast here. The weather looks quiet. You can just pick your day here. The weather is expected to remain dry. And it's all thanks to high pressure that will remain in control of our weather. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows drop into the 50s. It's a beautiful day tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine. High temperatures close to 80 degrees. Again, some wildfire smoke moves in tomorrow night, creating some haze. Temperatures will drop into the 50s. Another beautiful day on Friday. Lots of sunshine with high temperatures near 80 degrees. Again, Francine moving inland, but not in central New York, thanks to that big dome of high pressure. Mostly clear tonight, 51 for the overnight low. Sunshine tomorrow, warmer, 80 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Straight sunshine through the weekend and beyond. High temperatures near 80. Overnight lows in the upper 50s. Very comfortable at night, but also kind of warm during the day. This time of the year, it's really the mid to late afternoon where it might feel a little uncomfortable if you don't like temperatures in the 80s. It doesn't really last long. It's not like August.
I know there's some folks that are like, "Oh, where's fall?" Enjoy this while we can.
This is the best weather you can get.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll get cold soon enough. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, thanks, Bill. We have much more to come after the break.